Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel Aussie's Money Matters, where we talk about all things finance. Today we're going to be discussing budgeting tips for Australians. Budgeting can be a challenge, but it's one of the most important steps to take control of your finances. With the right strategies, you can start saving money, paying off debt, and working towards achieving your financial goals. So, let's get started. Our first point is tracking our expenses. One of the best ways to get started with budgeting is by tracking your expenses. This means recording everything you spend money on, including small purchases like coffee and snacks. You can use a simple spreadsheet or an app like Pocketbook to make this process easier. By tracking your expenses, you'll be able to identify where you're spending the most money and make adjustments accordingly. This will help you to identify areas where you can cut back and reduce your spending. Now the second tip is to create a budget. Once you've tracked your expenses for a few weeks, it's time to create a budget. Start by listing all of your income sources and then deducting your fixed expenses like rent, utilities, and loan payments. Then, allocate a portion of your income to variable expenses like groceries, entertainment, and clothing. Make sure to set realistic goals and allocate some money for unexpected expenses or emergencies. By creating a budget, you'll be able to stay on track and avoid overspending. Our third tip is to cut back on your expenses. If you're struggling to make ends meet, it's important to look for ways to cut back on your expenses. This might mean reducing your grocery bill, canceling subscriptions you don't use, or finding ways to save on utilities. Some other ways you can save money include buying in bulk, using coupons, shopping around for better deals, and switching to a more affordable phone or internet plan. Let's move to our fourth tip of using cash instead of cards. If you find that you're overspending on your credit card, consider switching to cash for your day-to-day expenses. This can help you to be more mindful of your spending and avoid racking up unnecessary debt. Try withdrawing a set amount of cash each week and using it for your variable expenses like groceries, entertainment, and shopping. This can help you to stay on budget and avoid overspending. Now the fifth tip is to automate your savings. One of the best ways to save money is by automating your savings. Set up a direct deposit from your paycheck to a savings account or a high-yield savings account. This will help you to save money without even thinking about it. Another way to automate your savings is by setting up a recurring transfer from your checking account to your savings account. This can be done on a weekly or monthly basis and can help you to build up your savings over time. Our final sixth tip is to consider your long-term goals. When you're budgeting, it's important to consider your long-term goals. This might include saving for a down payment on a home, paying off debt, or building up an emergency fund. Make sure to allocate a portion of your income towards these long-term goals. This will help you to stay focused and motivated as you work towards achieving them. Here are 10 things to know about budgeting that many Australians might overlook. Budgeting doesn't have to be restrictive. Some people might think that budgeting means they can't enjoy life, but that's not true. Budgeting can actually help you make more informed spending decisions, so you can enjoy the things that matter most to you. It's important to review your budget regularly. Your budget is not a one-time thing. You should review and update it regularly to make sure it's still relevant and accurate. You need to include savings in your budget. Saving should be a priority in your budget, even if it's just a small amount. It's important to build up an emergency fund and save for your long-term goals. Budgeting can help you pay off debt. If you have debt, budgeting can help you pay it off faster. By cutting unnecessary expenses and prioritizing debt repayment, you can become debt-free sooner. Your budget should be flexible. Life is unpredictable, and your budget needs to be able to accommodate unexpected expenses or changes in your income. Budgeting can help you achieve your goals. Whether you're saving for a house deposit, planning a holiday, or aiming to retire early, budgeting can help you achieve your goals faster. You need to be honest with yourself about your spending. It's important to be honest with yourself about your spending habits, even if it's uncomfortable. This will help you identify areas where you can cut back and make positive changes. You don't need to budget alone. If you're struggling with budgeting, there are resources available to help. You could work with a financial planner, use a budgeting app, or join a support group. Budgeting can reduce stress. Financial stress can be overwhelming, but budgeting can help reduce that stress by giving you a clear plan for your money. Your budget should align with your values. Your budget should reflect your values and priorities. By spending money on things that align with your values, you'll feel more fulfilled and satisfied with your financial decisions. Now it's time to conclude our video. Budgeting can be a challenge, but with the right strategies, you can take control of your finances and work towards achieving your financial goals. Remember to track your expenses, create a budget, cut back on your expenses, use cash instead of cards, automate your savings, and consider your long-term goals. By following these tips, you'll be on your way to financial success. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.